Although it is one of Spain's most lively and dynamic cities, Barcelona is not really Spanish at all. As the cultural epicenter and capital of the region of Catalonia, it has a history and identity all of its own. Visit the 1,000-year-old monastery at Montserrat, the region's spiritual centre. Discover the La Sagrada Familia, one of Antonio Gaudi's most striking and innovative buildings, still unfinished after a century. Monte Carlo is the European playground of the rich and famous. Lying at the heart of the Riviera, with its stunning scenery and charming seaside resorts, it's easy to see why.
Today is Friday, June 10th. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're arriving at Monte Carlo.
Today is Saturday, June 11th, and we are in Livorno, Italy.
Livorno is our gateway to the glorious region of Tuscany. It was in Livorno where giants such as Dante, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo infused the West with a new creative spirit. The city of Florence offers wonderful treats such as the Duomo, the massive dome that graces the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. And of course, Michelangelo's David, which is on show at the Accademia. The city's artistic and cultural wealth is rivaled only by that of Rome. Pisa was once a brash commercial seafaring town, rivaling the great maritime powers of Venice and Genoa. Today, it is a quiet university town, host to Italy's most renowned icon, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Standing 180 feet tall and leaning 14 degrees from the vertical. With the impressive backdrop of an ancient city, modern-day Rome is very much abuzz with activity and spirit. Piazzas bustle with the people enjoying this magnificent city. You never know what surprises await around the next corner. The city of Rome has been the focal point for many of the world's greatest artists, architects, rulers, and philosophers. So it is in Rome that you will discover some of the world's most famous churches, monuments, and fountains. While it would take many lifetimes to truly know Rome, your day will give you a fascinating introduction to many of the city's most famous sites. Don't miss walking down the fabulous Spanish steps that lead you to the fashion high streets. Whether you decide to wander through the grand arena of the Colosseum, visit Vatican City, or simply marvel at the wealth of culture and history, you won't be disappointed.
Adiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini,
qui feci celum et terra,
benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
The fountain is a huge, enormous fountain in a very small square. The tradition is that you have to throw a coin in the fountain, of course. If you throw one coin in the fountain, you'll come back to Rome. I have met a lot of different tourists that they say that it's working. They have been here, they have used the coin and they are back.
One of the greatest architectural achievements of all time. Its construction was begun in 73 AD under the Emperor Vespasianus. It took 40,000 slaves to erect this giant of a building, which measures 188 meters long and 154 meters wide. Its height, 54 meters, is equivalent to a modern 16-story office block. Unfortunately, only a third of the original structure survives. Century after century, the Colosseum was looked upon as an inexhaustible quarry for building materials, especially travertine, the marble most used for building in Rome. What is even more remarkable about the Colosseum is the fact that it is the first building to introduce advanced anti-seismic construction. Instead of using mortar, they applied bronze clamps to hold the enormous blocks of travertine in place. Those holes you see between the blocks were made during the Middle Ages when the clamps were removed to be converted into coins and later on into cannons.
This is how the Colosseum looked in its heyday.
Naples is Italy's third largest city. This bustling metropolis is famed for its amazing coastline, stately buildings, and for the chaos on its streets. The ancient city of Pompeii is a moment frozen in time. This famous city was buried in volcanic ash from Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. This is an area where old meets new, and art seems vibrant with life.
After about an hour of waiting for a driver, we got lost. We're now in Naples. Here we are in the square in Ravenna.